Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we have the kind folks over at Xtool. They've seen my videos I've done on the Xtool D8, the bidirectional scanner. They've seen some of the videos I've done on key programming and a few different things with the functions of it. And they've kindly sent me this Xtool, the IP608, to review. So we'll just go and unbox it. Packaging list, quick start guide. So in the box we have the OBD2 cable and connector. We have all the different options for the plugs and a USB cable for the charger. Surprised it's not USB-C. And this is the scan tool itself. Smart little unit. Screen is a bit small. I think it's a 5-inch screen, but then I'm used to the D8 as well. So right, so I'll get it fired up and get it connected to the internet and do whatever updates and stuff need done on it first. Go ahead and turn it on. There we go. First impressions, it's nice, it's light. A nice screen on it. So it's loading there, so I'll go ahead and get it all set up and do whatever downloads need to be done and everything updates. And I'll get back to you. Now we're back. I have all the updates done, and there was 174 or 5 updates to be done. And we'll go through a few things here now. We'll just show you the special functions. Now, bearing in mind the special functions, not all these will work on every car, so they won't, but we'll just go through them anyway. You have the instrument cluster, power balance, seat matching, TPMS resets, language change, transport mode, AdBlue reset, control unit reset, battery monitoring system reset, throttle relearn, AF reset, gearbox match, DPF for DPF regens, ABS bleeding, stop start resets. Think you can turn that on off as well. Right VIN, steering angle sensor, oil resets, EGR relearn, electric park and brake. Very, very handy when you're servicing, especially European cars with the electric handbrakes, like the Renaults, Volkswagens, what else, Audis as well, for if you're doing discs and pads. You have AC relearn, headlight adjustments, windows initialization, VGT relearn, injector coding, electronic pump activation, suspension, NOx reset, airbag reset, tire upgrade. So that's all in the special functions here. So it is. Then you can save reports, you can email reports. When you do a diag on a car, you can, any fault code show up, you can email that to the client or to the office reception. You have your settings, so you have your language, units, you can change that to metric, imperial. Workshop information, you can type in your company name, address, website, telephone, contact numbers, all that. Firmware. This is the about. This also comes with lifetime free updates as well, which is very good, especially for what's in the unit. And for the price range, I think on Amazon at the moment, they're retailing around €320, €340, that is, on Amazon, on the UK website. But I'll email Xtool and I'll get a direct link for this to their Amazon site. So there's no, because I know I've heard of scams out there from other sites selling them that are fakes or they're not real. Then you go into your setting. Oh yeah, we're here already. Updates, more. Oh yeah, you have the full user manual here as well. When you go into more, you have remote control access as well. If you're having an issue, if you're diagnosing a car, you need to do something and you're unsure of it, you have remote access with their teams as well. They'll give you an ID. That was special functions. So let's go diagnosis. So you have here in my vehicles. There's nothing saved obviously on it. You've China. Pretty much every one of these cars I've never heard of. You've Europe, which would be the most common one. So America and Asia. Honda, Hyundai would be one now I work on regularly. Nissans as well. So that's kind of the general. I'll get the specs off it now. Let's see if I have specs here for it. Okay folks, we're in the car now. You'll have to excuse, there's an awful glare on the camera at the moment. So I've plugged into the car here now and we're just going to see will it read. I have an 09 Renault Laguna. It's an old car, so I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. So select, okay, system selection. Okay, now I know there is 3 or 4 faults on this car. I'm very curious to see. One of them especially is the door lock on the driver's side. Very curious to see will it pick that up, because I have okay, one fault already. I have a topped on scan tool that doesn't pick it up. There you go, look, driver's door 5. It's very fast scanning as well. Okay, so driver's door. No, focus. Here we go. Driver's door locking circuit. Yes, the motor is gone on the door, I know that. So yeah, what's this UHC? Left indicator circuit, that's correct. I must clear that. I fixed that problem. There was a wiring issue on the left rear indicator. Injection, and this should be a damper valve. There you go, damper valve diagnostics line operation. So when you go to DTC report, what does it show me? Okay, so we're in the car here now, and we're just gonna have the car, the engine started. So we're just gonna click on Europe, Renault. Automatic detection. Okay, here we go. Laguna 3. It's I'm very impressed with how fast it detects the car. Automatic scan, system selection. Been through system selection yet. So you have all the different systems you can go through in the car. Which is very handy. So say for example, go into injection. Read information, read DTCs. I think we had a DTC, didn't we? Oh yeah, damper valve diagnostics line. Memory, it's an old one. You have live data. So you have main data, status parameters, all statuses, all parameters, function tests, and read configuration. Function tests is something very interesting. So cruise control, torque management, fuel circuit, illumination, heating, air circulation, turbo inlet, drivers. Okay, so you have lots of function tests as well available on it. Now that's obviously model of the car dependent. So if I go for the live data, I go all parameters. Engine torque 0.5 Newton meters. Can you change? Okay, so it does do graphing. You can see there as I'm accelerating the car, it's pretty instant. All parameters. Boost pressure. Okay, so it's very responsive. It's very responsive. It has 108 items, and I think you can graph up to 8 items. Yeah, it's 8 in 1, so you have up to 8 items you can graph at a time. Now, one item I'm very interested in is DPF. But this car is not equipped with a DPF, so I'm going to have to do another video on a different car with a DPF. Mass airflow. Yeah, so we'll go back here. Function test, torque manager, fuel circuit, illumination and preheating. Water temperature, computer supply voltage, airflow sensor. Okay. So you have ECU information, read DTCs, clear DTCs, live data, and actuation tests. So high pressure test cut out, injectors 1, 2, 3, 4, fuel flow solenoid valve, fuel pressure solenoid valve, high pressure circuit leak test, preheater relay, glow plugs, turbocharging solenoid valve, and air inlet flap. So for such a small unit, and at a low price as well, it's not a bidirectional scan tool, but it does actuation tests, which a lot of other scan tools in the market in around this price age or the price don't do. So far I'm extremely impressed with this unit. Now I've only plugged it into my Renault Laguna. I will be plugging it into a couple of commercial vehicles that I have coming in the next week or so, and some cars like a Hyundai i40, and I'm going to test it on a Toyota RAV4 as well. These are just cars that I have coming in to get work done, so I'm going to be testing it on them and I'll be doing videos over the next couple of weeks on it. So you have all the different system selections. So when we go back, vehicle information tells you gearbox type K9K, engine type TL4, it's actually K9K. And we went through the special functions already, so we did. Mostly on the special function, I'm going to do a test. I'll turn off the ignition and I'll restart it. I want to check the electric parking brake. So if I go Europe, electric parking brake, very, very handy for doing when you're doing brake services. So let's go Renault. Manual selection, okay. I go on a 3. Park and brake. Special functions. Okay, so that is not what I'm looking for. Parking brake. Okay, so it's not picking it up in the special. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here now, maybe because I turned off the engine and started it again. Go back here and see. Now, most stuff on this is going to be user error because I'm only getting familiar with the unit. So read trouble codes, clear trouble codes, live data, freeze frame, O2 monitoring, onboard monitoring test, component test, read ECU information, IM readiness. Okay. So System selection. So if I go into ABS, should be an option for, I don't know, what's it called, activation tests or car shutdown again. Stupid Renaults are always doing it. Engine times out after 30 or 40 seconds. Okay, so they're going to try Diagnostics. Oh, Europe. Renault. Now I couldn't find the electric park and brake. It wouldn't give me the option inside in the special functions, so we're going to try it this way through the diagnosis section. System selection, I want to hit ABS. Just doing a check there on the car, as you can see. So I want to go to actuation tests. Okay, I am doing something wrong here. Do an automatic scan. We'll see. We'll try and go back through the system. It's something I'm doing here now. It's nothing to do with the tool, I'm assuming. It's very fast for scanning. The scanning is very impressive on it. So we know these in the last part. We went through all that. So you can go report. Okay, so this shows you your diagnostics report, and you can edit. As far as I know. No, you can't edit. You can in the D8, you can edit it and add in information like mileage and year, and still you can save it and then you can send it. So exit. DTC reports. Been through that. Do you want? Yes, I want to exit the scan. System selection, ABS, actuation tests. No. System selection. Park and brake. Actuation tests. Okay, so we're going to see now. You can see here the red light's on, and I'm going to hit release. My foot is on the brake. Oh yeah, that worked perfect. Then if you go back and you go to apply, okay. Okay, so that's worked. So I found it. Now I need to go back and find where that was. So I remember for again, actuation tests, park and brake. Oh, system selection. Okay, so is there any other actuation tests I can do? Airbag tension and pre-tensioners, air conditioning, driver's door. I think we done that in the last one. Radio, amplifier, multimedia connection. Injection, let's see what. Failed to communicate because the car shut down again. Okay, so let's try this one more time. Here we go. Actuation tests. Okay, so we've been through all this. Okay, my impressions on this scan tool. It's actually more than surpassed. It surpassed my expectations of it, to be totally honest with you. It's a fantastic for the amount of stuff it does. Would like the screen, like there's all this wasted space here. I would like the screen to be larger, but for the price range and what it does, lifetime free updates, lifetime support from Xtool on it, and the actuation tests, everything it does with it is fantastic. Like I have a Topdon 600S or 600, doesn't do any activation tests or nothing, and this tool does all the activation tests, checks your motors, window motors, locks, heaters, air conditioning, everything. It's fantastic for the price range. As a DIY scan tool for someone working at home or just messing around working on cars, or to have in your car, 100% recommend it. 100%. This is going to live in my car now. This is going to live in my car while the DH obviously is at home in the garage. This is going to live in my car full time. I'm actually going to put this in my Diag bag for when I'm doing breakdowns and stuff like that, and keep using it that way. It's fantastic. Well surpassed my expectations of the tool. When they said they wanted to send it to me, I had a quick search online. Yeah, it looked okay, but when I got it, oh, unbelievable. Very, very, very good. Highly recommend it. That's the Xtool, the IP608. Highly recommend it. Okay, folks, thanks for watching this video, and if it was any interest or any use to you, please give us a like and subscribe. And I will try in the meantime and get a link where to buy this on Amazon, a direct link, and I'll post it down in the description below. Thank you.